Welcome everyone to some more Genshin Impact. And today, I'll be doing Act 2 of the event storyline, Shadows Amidst Snowstorms. Apparently I can't say the title. Anyways, so last time we obviously started it, and there was a lot of suspicious things going on, and like some of us have predicted, there's an imposter, Albedo, in the midst. So yeah, that's yeah. And also we learned a little more about Albedo, like having some things we speculated for a while be outright confirmed. So I think that's it. And we just are okay, basically we're doing the investigation, but also like helping out the Adventurers Guild. So that's what I remember from last time. And also, I was going to record this on the Wednesday it came out. However, I had to delay it because I got really busy in real life. Because I had to get some things done, and I had to use up the time I would to record just to do that. Anyways, I want to get started because I want to do the new, like, unlocked stuff that came with this part of the event. And, yeah. Okay, so this Act 2 is called The Shadows Deepen. Okay, head to the campsite. Having been invited to serve as instructors at the Adventurers Guild Winter Camp, you reach an agreement with Albedo, who is also conducting research in the mountains, to find out what happened here. The path towards truth is winding and long, and you keep encountering new things. Also, I apologize if my voice sounds weird a little bit because my throat is just bad. And it's also like December 2nd, so it's winter, it's cold in the northern hemisphere, so I like the cold weather, but I hate how the cold weather makes my skin all ick. Anyways, we are going to Albedo's campsite. I already spent my resin for today, so there's nothing to do for me, like, after I'm done recording, so. Let us get on with this story, and hopefully we don't get interrupted by an enemy. Because last time, it kind of ruined the immersion a bit, because I couldn't focus on what Albedo was telling us. The real Albedo, by the way, because, I did edit it into the video. And also I did see it myself when I rewatched that the fake Albedo doesn't have the star on his neck. Star, yellow diamond, whatever you want to call it. Like, it's absent. So, that's a little nice detail. I didn't pay attention the first time because of the cutscene beforehand with the enemy attacking me like crazy. So, yeah, hopefully we have less of that this time. There's Albedo. Oh yeah, and also, before we continue, as you all should know, I did a live stream of Goro's Hangout, and also to point out, I do stream on Twitch often. Well, lately I'm really busy, but that's because exams are coming up, so. I did do a live stream, and I did polls to get C2 Albedo, and to show you guys, I did get C2 Albedo because of this. And because I had so many intertwined fates, and I got really lucky, although it was after I failed 50-50 twice. It's not fun. And basically, the cost of getting C2 Albedo was C6 Bennett. And of course, like everyone else, I'm not going to activate it. That's why you see that that notification now forever in the corner. I've gotten used to it though, but still. So yeah, that's what happened between these recordings. I forgot I'm freezing to death.
Albedo! We're here!
Traveler, Paimon.
How is your investigation going?
Your faces say that perhaps you haven't turned up anything?
We investigated all over the mountain, actually. We didn't see anyone that looked like you or hear of anyone else meeting you.
This is not unexpected. I haven't made much progress either. He appears to know that we are looking for him, and has opted to lie low for the time being.
Or maybe he has always operated discreetly.
Still, there is one thing I found. I discovered footprints on some parts of the mountain, and although they were a little covered by the snow, I could tell they'd been left by someone of a similar size to myself. The footprints were quite numerous, so I believe my next step will be to rule out each of the adventurers active on Dragonspine, one by one.
We can help with that. We have plenty of contact with the adventurers. So now we... What was that?
It came from that direction.
Could it be the imposter?
Let's go check it out.
Yes, let's hurry.
Okay, shadows deepen. Okay, before we continue, I always forget to do that sometimes. Because the Sealy kind of clips into people in cutscenes, so it makes noise. So I have to... Yeah. Also, I almost froze to death because I forgot about the sheer cold. Okay, what is going on? Oh.
Fox? What are these boys also doing here?
Follow the source of the voice. What do you mean the voice? It's like... shaking. Oh. I see.
Hey, did you see that? Did those rocks shake just now?
That was most unfortunate.
What are you guys doing here?
I'd assume it was some sort of bad luck.
I have to agree. We've been wandering this area for days.
We ran into Pallet earlier. You know, the, kind of a reckless sort of guy. You know the one? Anyway, he said he was unlucky, so I gave him some adventuring survival tips.
After that, he disappeared to rejoin the training camp.
Wait. Are you saying that after all this time you still haven't made it back to the base camp?
Well, as you can see...
It was nothing really. We just hit a few landslides and snowdrifts and took a few downhill tumbles. You know the deal.
They sound like unforgettable life events to me.
Anyway, you're correct. We haven't made it to the base camp yet. We have had extraordinarily poor luck over the last few days. Almost as if a sinister force has been trying to thwart our every move. Fortunately, I made advance arrangements for Gerald to remain in a safe location and conduct some basic physical training exercises.
I'm sorry. I'm the one to blame for all this. I've always had bad luck and it always rubs off on everyone around me. Sorry to create so much extra trouble for everyone. I don't know what to say. Maybe this is the awesome power of fate. The scary kind, I mean.
Don't say that.
I agree.
I am not scared to be around you.
Yep, we're just used to it now. Besides, it's not like we have the most amazing luck ourselves.
Really? I think you guys have way better luck than I do.
Well, what can we do about that? Oh, Paimon knows! How about Paimon share some of her luck with you?
You're welcome to a bit of mine too. Although if the last few days are anything to go by, it seems in pretty short supply at the moment.
Take some of mine too.
You guys. Aw, thanks. With a little luck from everyone combined, we'll make it down this mountain for sure.
Yeah, you bet!
Let me flip a treasure hoarder insignia to test it out. All right, it's tails. The opposite of what I guessed.
So you can predict your fortune this way? But why are you so happy that you got it wrong?
It has two sides. so there's a 50-50 chance of me getting it correct. Luck all comes down to probability, too. So as long as I use up all the bad luck, everything else will go smoothly. Guessing wrong when I flip an insignia is one way to use up some of the bad luck. So the probability of having some good luck in the near future just got a little higher.
Hey, he's making no sense at all. Why aren't you calling him out?
Oh my god, these options. Come on, he isn't you.
Guys, I guessed wrong in my insignia flip, which means we should be able to make it back to camp.
Paimon's not sure that's how it works.
Let me try. It's this way, right? Oh! Oh! Ow! My butt! What is this shard of ice doing here?
How truly miraculous. This is a miracle of misfortune.
I don't usually believe in luck, but Bennett makes the best case for it I've ever seen. Amber, if you are ever required to partner with Bennett in your future work, and you encounter anything like this again, do not take any rash action. Wait for me, and I will come to support you.
Huh? Yes, of course.
Everyone must be exhausted.
Now that you mention it, I do feel a little tired. Trekking in the mountains has a way of wearing you out.
Well, since everyone is tired, why not take a rest in my camp?
Paimon's so sleepy. A nice bowl of hot soup and a good sleep would sure be welcome right now.
Suddenly, I'm kind of sleepy too.
Amber will fall asleep in the snow if we keep going much longer. Come on, let's move. We shall head to Albedo's camp and get some rest, take stock of our supplies, and decide how to get off this mountain.
Okay. So we've all been stuck in a mountain for days. Okay. Oh yeah, I should also mention, also on the day I had to skip streaming because I was trying to finish up some work I had. I'm gonna pause so I don't get share cold. The fan in my room is broken. Well, technically it still works, but the lowest setting, which you guys occasionally hear but not so much, doesn't even work. So I'm recording this without the fan on, which I don't like because it makes the room much hotter. So, yeah, that's been fun to deal with. I really don't like that, but I have no choice until I get a replacement for my fan. So, yep. Okay, let's go back here.
Here we are. Make yourselves comfortable. Oh, I forgot I don't have that many chairs. Please wait a moment.
What's he doing? Painting?
He is.
He's painting a chair. Wait, alchemy can turn paintings into objects? How is this possible?
My paintings are like blueprints. Alchemy simply enables me to omit the manufacturing part of the process. It's an elementary level technique. With enough research and experimentation, this same technique can even be used to create living beings.
Whoa. Well, since you can magically produce chairs, can I have one with a backrest?
I'll have a stool.
No problem. How many of you want backrests?
Me!
Me!
I'll also take one with a backrest, if you please.
Can Paimon have a chair that comes with a juicer?
Paimon, a whole chair is way too big for you, surely.
Still beats squeezing onto a stool with you.
Cool, we have chairs now! This is so comfortable! Makes me want to stay the night here.
You're very welcome to stay overnight if you wish. There's still some time before dinner. Get some rest, everyone. I'll tend the stove.
Hey now, we can't be letting you do all the work. I can help. Please, put me to work.
Okay. Can we also see, like, get dialogue from everyone else?
I wonder if there's anything I could do to help out.
Oh boy, there's quite a bit that we could select. I wonder if we could talk to them multiple times to get all the dialogue stuff. Okay, about the rookie.
Oh, you mean Gerald? I heard that Eula developed a whole training program for him. He might be new, but I bet he'll improve pretty quickly with a mentor like that.
Okay, about Dragonspine.
I feel bad. It's hard knowing that I've been causing so much trouble for everyone. Being a little unlucky is usually no big deal for me. But in a place like this, it makes me worry that something really bad might come of it. No, wait, I shouldn't have said that. I might have actually jinxed it now.
Okay. How are you holding up?
You know me. Same old Bennett. Unlucky as ever. But as long as bad luck doesn't break me, I'll always get back up again. Especially on a cool adventure like this one. I gotta make the most of it.
Okay. About what happened today.
Sorry for dragging you guys into another situation. I didn't used to know any of these knights very well, but after spending some time with them on this trip, it's really opened my eyes to my own shortcomings. They're all so talented and kind. I have a lot to learn from them. Oh yeah, you gotta tell me sometime how you managed to make friends with so many talented people.
Okay. I'll leave you in peace.
Okay, cool. Make sure you eat plenty when dinner's ready.
Okay, let's go talk to everyone.
This is quite cozy for Dragonspine. I'm pleasantly surprised.
About the snowman.
I gave it a try, and I actually quite enjoyed it. But Amber said the snowman I made was too artistic. Apparently, the conventional style is more rotund in appearance. I couldn't tell if she was complimenting me or mocking me. Either way, I'm not about to let it go.
About Dragonspine.
I'm quite familiar with Dragonspine by now. But this time, I have a newcomer to worry about. And I'm traveling in a group with Amber and the others. Not things I'm terribly well accustomed to. Still, I've taken the job, so of course I'll do what's asked of me to the fullest of my ability. I'll settle this score once this is all over.
How are you holding up?
Me? I'm coping perfectly well. I don't need looking after. You should talk to Amber and Bennett. They're not as well acquainted with Dragonspine as I am. Seeing how much you can find to talk about even with Albedo, you must be quite the conversationalist. So put that skill to good use. Teach them all how to survive on Dragonspine. I'm sure this is well within your capability, no?
About what happened today.
If you're talking about Bennett's situation, I think I'm used to it now. It's hardly the end of the world. Don't ruminate on it. Take this chance to get some proper rest. The nights are long on Dragonspine. A glass of ice-cold wine would not go amiss right now.
I'll leave you in peace.
Don't mind me. Just do whatever you like.
And Amber. Yeah, she's last.
It's so nice and warm here.
About Joel.
Joel's been doing pretty good. Having people to play with has put him in a good mood. I'll tell you what, though, he seems to have even more stamina than me. So long as they're playing, kids always seem to have endless amounts of energy.
I also hope Joel's okay, considering what Imposter Albedo has done. You know. Anyways, about Dragonspine.
It's more dangerous up here than I thought. In a hostile environment like this, even a Knight of Favonius has to keep their eyes open and keep their wits about them at all times. Still, this has been a pretty unique adventure for me. It's definitely been worth it.
How are you holding up?
You know, when I was keeping Joel company, I started missing my grandfather really bad. After he disappeared, I never saw him again. I have no idea how he's doing. But at least what I can do is focus on being a great outrider. If I can do that well, I know he'd be proud.
About what happened today?
Oh, all that? Don't worry about it. Eula is a good person. She might not show it, but she'd never let that kind of stuff get to her. As for Bennett, he seems like the kind of guy who can keep his spirits up when things aren't going well. I feel bad having to ask so much of Albedo, though. Still, it's kinda nice to have everyone together like this, so yay for silver linings!
I'll leave you in peace.
Sure thing. Bet you're tired as well. You should get some rest too.
Okay, we exhausted all the dialogue. Now we can speak to Albedo.
Oh, pace yourself. Dinner could be a while. I still have a few things to prepare.
Okay, let's go ask all these things. Okay, I guess we could ask this just to see what he says. Okay. About the paint.
I hadn't expected you to be so interested in paint. I once tried grinding mist flowers into powder and mixing it with white paint to replicate the sparkle of snowflakes. The end result was quite satisfactory, but works that use this kind of paint need to be stored carefully. If you want to try it for yourself, I can help you.
Oh. Okay. About Dragonspine.
Even now, I don't believe I have fully grasped the nature of the threat that Dragonspine poses. But I will endeavor to keep you safe. That much you can trust in.
How are you holding up?
I wish I could simply respond with, I'm fine. But you are a true friend to me, so I should be honest with you. Recently, certain questions have been occupying my mind. Questions about the nature of life and creation. However, I feel that rushing into a discussion with you on these topics before my ideas on them are fully formulated will bring you far more confusion than clarity. So I will wait till my thoughts are clear in my own head before I share them with you. Until then, please forgive me.
And about what happened today.
Oh, don't worry about it. A chance like this to gather around the fire and chat into the night is a rare and precious one for me. I won't participate in the conversation much. It's just a habit of mine. But please know that I am enjoying the atmosphere all the same. Of course, I'm happy to continue chatting with you if you'd like.
Okay, I want to see what he says when we say this, and then we'll talk to him again to proceed. Okay, I'll leave you in peace.
This is my camp, but let's not get bogged down in technicalities. I want you to be able to relax and make yourself at home here.
Okay, obviously we'll speak to him again. I just want to see what he says. Okay, we spoke to everyone. Paimon can't be spoken to for some reason. So,
Oh, pace yourself.
okay. Okay, now let's go select this option. When will dinner be?
It's almost ready now. Traveler, please light the campfire and gather everyone for dinner.
Okay. Light the bonfire. About time.
Yay! Dinner's ready! Food's ready, everyone! Come on, let's eat!
I made a few dishes based on some popular Mondstadt recipes. This is no good hunter, but there should be enough to go around. Please, help yourselves.
Wow, smells great. Don't mind if I do.
Wait, don't steal all the fried vegetables. Leave some for me. Hey!
Ah, Paimon's full. What a great meal!
Albedo, you're too modest. These dishes are as good as anything you'd find in a top restaurant. Are all alchemists so good at cooking?
You may be onto something there.
Right? Paimon thinks so too. It's his lab manner that gives it away. The kind of guy who holds a potion bottle as steady as a rock isn't the kind of guy who's gonna be slapdash with his salt and pepper.
Actually, that makes a lot of sense.
I'm so sleepy after all that food.
Did Bennett fall asleep sitting up? He must be totally wiped out.
It's been a tough few days.
The way he's sleeping is so alert. I'm impressed.
He seems to be in a deep sleep. Ooh, Paimon wonders if he sleep talks.
Oh, no, Dad, no apples for me. I want sticky honey roast and fisherman's toast.
Sticky honey roast. That's your favorite, isn't it, Amber?
Sure is. Give me a sticky honey roast from Good Hunter any day. I used to take Eula to Good Hunter a lot back when we first met. Before long, Sarah would start cooking our usual orders as soon as she saw us coming. She said we ordered the same thing so often that it was practically muscle memory by that point. She also said that if everyone in Mondstadt ordered like we do, her job would be so much easier. All she'd have to do is memorize everyone's favorites.
Always eating together. Aww, it's nice that you two are so close. The Traveler and Paimon always eat together too. It's a sure sign of true friendship.
Two people simply sharing a meal says nothing either way about the relationship between them.
That depends if it's a one-off meal or a regular occurrence.
He's not wrong.
Aha! Paimon just noticed something. Whenever Eula doesn't want to admit to something, she raises her chin or puts her hands on her hips.
Ah, you've all picked up on that. Didn't know Eula's tells were so easy to spot.
We are done here, yes? I am free to go, am I not? Then please excuse me. I have a frozen lake I need to be at.
You're going for an ice bath at this time of night? Wait up! Don't go without me!
I thought you wanted to get some sleep. So maybe you should stay here and rest.
No, I should come with you. It's late, and it's dark, and you're not good with directions like I am. Come on, let's go together.
An ice bath? Whew. Rather them than Paimon.
So much roast meat. Oh, hey, Dad. I'm doing all right. I'm the leader of my own adventure team now.
Wow. Bennett really is a sleep talker. Okay, looks like we got some downtime now.
All right, you two. Time to paint.
These options. Prepared to be amazed.
Have you decided what to paint?
Like you even need to ask. It's obviously going to be Paimon.
Okay, Paimon it is.
Sure. But we should move elsewhere. We're likely to disturb Bennett's sleep if we stay here, so let's go outside.
Okie dokie. Alright, grab your easel, paper, brushes, and paints. Don't leave anything behind.
Okay, let's switch back to Traveler. Where? Do I go? Oh, this way. Oh. Okay, let's go. Where can we go? Okay. Observe Bennett? is sleeping soundly with his eyes tightly shut. Okay. I guess.
Hey, Paimon, no, don't touch that.
What the heck?
Don't touch that mechanism or you'll fall down. Ugh, oh well, never mind.
What the heck is this guy dreaming about?
Okay. Interesting. Okay, let's go up here. How did I lose HP? Probably. Oh yeah, I got hit by the boar. Right.
Let's paint here.
Allow Paimon to adopt an elegant pose for your artistic reference.
Huh?
Hey, what's that look for? Cut the attitude and start putting your perfect Paimon down on the page. You better take this seriously, because this is going on Paimon's wall.
Alright then.
Confidence is a good thing. Those to whom it is endowed do well to flaunt it. I'm looking forward to the finished piece.
Okay, start painting. Okay. Oh, what?
Alright, let's start with the head. Now, in your mind's eye, what is written on Paimon's face?
Paimon's all out of brain juice. Paimon's peeved, dopey but adorable. What is these? Paimon's... I don't know. What's wrong? I don't know what these options are, but I should just pick one and go with it. Paimon's all out of brain juice.
Huh? Is that how Paimon really looks to you?
I don't know what these options are.
Okay, forget it. We can come back to that. Let's move on to the body. Come on, paint what you see when you look at Paimon.
Top quality emergency food or adopt your blind pet. She doesn't like any of these words. You know, considering we all I call Paimon emergency food. Let's pick the top one.
Paimon's starting to feel like this is not going to turn out so great. Now Paimon's getting nervous.
Oh no, what did I do? Done.
Let me see. Let Paimon see. What is this?
It's a good picture, but it's so mean. Not bad, right? I'm pretty happy with it.
How could... Paimon is lost for words. The brushwork is smooth, and the composition seems professional quality. You had no problems there. So what the heck happened with the face, huh? Explain that stupid expression! Explain it!
Oh my god.
Smooth, professional quality.
And those eyes! Those boring, lifeless eyes! Where's the soul?
Traveler? Have you previously received any education in the fine arts?
Very, very little.
Oh, really? So it's just a hobby then? Oh, well, that sure explains a lot. There's no way you would have made Paimon look like this if you'd had any amount of formal training.
Oh my gosh. I was just trying to convey how special you are.
Fascinating. Paimon, if this is not to your liking, I can make a few amendments. Traveler, what do you think?
Please and, thank you.
Alright then. Paimon, is this better?
Oh my gosh, that'd be...
It's a total ground-up overhaul,
Adding flourish to the finished piece is an essential component of what makes art... art. This is not to say that you differ from the painting on a fundamental level, rather that the real you and the you in the painting present two different styles of beauty. You remain the core reference point for the painting. So, Paimon, you can put your misgivings aside and hang this painting wherever you like.
Now I see the gap in our painting talents.
Wow! Thanks, Albedo.
Oh, I merely added a flourish here and there. You should be thanking the traveler. In truth, ground-up overhaul is more or less an accurate description.
The more Paimon looks at it, the more she likes it. Great! Paimon has a portrait painting. Paimon's gonna show this off to everyone.
Paimon looks so happy. Thank you.
It's nothing. I can paint you next time, if you'd like. You can hang it in your home as a souvenir. I rarely entertain so many guests at my camp. It's lively. A little noisy, even. But I don't dislike it. Liveliness is a rare thing here on Dragonspine.
Ah, it's a new day. Let's go meet up with everyone.
Aw. You examine the picture is literally the thing on the... You examine the picture. This artwork is, to the last stroke, one made with extreme aesthetic sense. Paimon looks elegant and dignified, and she wears an enigmatic but romantic smile. Her upturned lips displaying a vast brilliance beyond human ken. Very pretty, of course, but this isn't the Paimon you know at all. Oh, that's mean. Oh, it is a really well done picture. I don't know why I did that, but I did.
Hey, good morning!
I slept great last night. How about you guys? All rested up?
I'm fine, as usual.
I slept pretty well too.
The path down the mountain is easier to follow in the daylight. Let's take this chance to head down to the base camp.
Let's go! If we make good time, maybe we can all get lunch together.
I flipped another insignia just outside the camp. Wrong again.
So your bad luck is all used up. We'll be down the mountain in no time.
Yeah, my thoughts exactly. Today's the day.
Oh no! Avalanche!
Look out!
Traveler, Paimon, are you all right? Are you hurt?
Paimon's fine.
I'm okay. You?
That's good. My arm got a little scratched up, but it's nothing serious.
Okay. Yula, how about you?
I'm okay, but I don't see the other two. I'm afraid the avalanche may have pushed them off the cliff.
They fell down? They'll be okay though, right?
I think they're both robust enough to survive the fall. But if the falling debris knocked them unconscious, and they're lying there in the freezing cold, we have to get down there and rescue them, immediately.
Okay, let's move.
Hang in there, guys.
Oh dear. Head beneath the cliff to look for your companions. Okay. All the way there. Oh boy. Okay, let's also be very careful because I don't want to accidentally trigger enemies before a cutscene. Oh god, the audio is a bit desynced. Sorry. I just need to make sure the audio is not desynced because it desynced when I clicked one of the choices. Okay. Okay. Just make sure the audio's synced up. Guess it did that a little bit because it had to load in the game stuff again. Okay. Have to go down the cliff. So this is where we're looking. Oh god, I'm gonna freeze. Let's go heat up. A bit warmth. I want to be careful so I don't. Okay, it's up here. Okay, I went a little too far down. Oh god. Okay. I try to make sure the thing's not desynced.
Bennett, are you okay? Shout if you can hear me. Bennett!
A voice. Over there.
Bennett, is that you?
Guys, I'm over here.
Are you alright? Are you hurt?
Let me check. I'm a little dizzy, but I'm not in any pain. I don't think I'm injured.
Thank goodness. Scared the life out of me.
If you're dizzy, sit and rest for a while.
It's fine, really. This kind of thing happens all the time. I'll be fine. Thank you. Wait, where's Albedo? Isn't he with you guys?
We thought he fell off the cliff with you. He still hasn't shown up?
We found Bennett here, so Albedo can't be far away. Keep searching this area.
Got it.
Oh dear. That's not good. We're not supposed to separate from the actual albedo. Try to look for albedo amongst the haphazard pile. Okay. Also, we have to remember the false albedo doesn't have the mark on the neck. So, if we do encounter the imposter again, we have to remember that.
No response. Are we definitely looking in the right place?
I know I can use Geo, but I don't want to use albedo when we're supposed to be looking for him because that's just weird.
He's not here either. Let's check with the others.
So I need to stand next to heat. I'm trying to not aggro enemies, so I'm being extra careful. 'Cause I'll be really upset. What do I do? So again. Okay. Where's the enemy? I guess it despawned when you're over here.
Well, any sign of him?
Not a trace.
Nothing from me either.
Strange. We didn't have any luck either. Where could he have gone?
Everyone!
Is it? Oh no. The mark is missing.
Albedo! Are you okay?
Okay, apparently none of us pay attention to the thing on his neck, so apparently we think it is albedo. Oh my god. You're not hurt, imposter?
Nothing serious.
Okay, everyone accounted for.
Oh no. We're believing this. Are you serious?
Guys, I think it's gotta be because of me. The avalanche only happened because I'm here. I guess flipping a treasure hoarder insignia isn't gonna change my luck after all. No wonder no one wants to go adventuring with me. I'm so sorry.
Don't say that. I'm hardly the lucky type myself, so I'm not about to go blaming every little thing that goes wrong on you.
Exactly. Besides, Dragonspine is a dangerous place. Avalanches literally come with the territory. Bad luck has nothing to do with it, okay?
Was that really an accident?
Traveler, what's wrong?
Your face looks... Oh no, did you get hit on the head?
No, I'm fine.
Phew.
Everyone, the incident is behind us now. We should keep moving.
Why do I feel that Dragonspine has become more dangerous than it used to be? I hope it's just my imagination. Our top priority now is to get off the mountain and regroup with the adventurers. Whatever further dangers this mountain has to throw at us, we must face them together.
Agreed. Guys, keep your eyes peeled and watch your step. Careful does it.
That's not Albedo. I know it's Saw because we don't see the thing on the neck. Okay, there's not much with hearing too much from him yet right now, but after people pointed out the mark on the neck thing, like it's very easy now to tell if it's him or not. Oh yeah, and speaking of the mark on the neck, let me go pause so I don't accumulate sheer cold. I don't know how some people were able to do it. I guess they kind of went into co-op, thus the quest didn't continue. But when you get Act 1, some people actually noticed that the Albedo in Mondstadt was actually the imposter. Because the no mark, and stuff. So I'm assuming people went into co-op to actually be able to see him there, or the imposter there. So, yeah, that's something else. Suspicious. Well, I know it's suspicious. I noticed the neck.
We've been heading in the right direction for a good length of time now. We must be getting close. I can feel it.
Victory is in sight! Hooray! As soon as we get to base camp, Paimon wants a bowl of hot soup and some barbecued meat.
I hope we can all get there safely. No more incidents, please.
Well... weird things have been happening this whole trip. Something feels wrong, but what is it?
Hey, what's on your mind? You seem a little distracted.
Nothing, it's just or... with some things, I don't know where to begin.
Something's up, isn't it? Are you hungry? Cold? Shall Paimon hug your head to warm you up?
Thanks, but I'm alright, Paimon.
I don't think I've spent so much time on Dragonspine before. It sure is cold, but the view is amazing. Isn't it, Eula? Eula?
Sorry, I wasn't listening. What did you say?
I was just thinking. Whenever I've met up with you at Dragonspine in the past, we always stick to the same few spots. It's much more vast and beautiful here than I realized. If it were a little warmer and a little safer, I bet this place would be bustling with visitors.
Something seemed to grab Eula's attention. Does she sense that something's off too?
I agree. People are put off by the cold and have an aversion to danger. They don't realize that there's much to explore beneath the icy exterior, if you were willing to spend the time and energy. Albedo, is this the way down?
Oh my god, we're asking the imposter this question.
Yes.
I think there are several routes in this area. Does the path fork off here? It looks like it does. But maybe it doesn't. My head's still a little fuzzy from the impact.
I'm kinda dizzy too. I keep thinking things are swaying a little. Maybe I'm just hungry.
Either path will work for us. The smaller trail is less worn and harder to see, but it's also shorter. Since everyone is weary, I suggest we take the shortcut. Follow me.
This is super suspicious. Sus. I like how we're catching on. Everyone follows Albedo onward.
Wait. Bennett and Amber don't look well. Can we take a break? We can continue once their conditions have improved.
Ugh. Now that you mention it.
Huh?
You hit your head earlier, didn't you?
Oh, you noticed. Are you sure it's worth holding everyone up over a little thing like this?
No problem at all. Health and safety always come first.
Take a break. Both of you.
Okay. Sorry for this. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you.
Suspicious. I'm constantly just like, sus. I can't talk to you. Interesting. Oh god, I am slowly freezing.
Drinking some water can help with the dizziness. Oh, and lying flat on your back helps too.
Thank you, Bennett. Seems like you really know your stuff.
Well, when life gives you lemons.
Bennett, weren't you feeling dizzy too? Stop pushing yourselves, both of you. Get some rest. We'll continue when you've gathered your energy.
Eula might come off as a little frosty, but she takes caring for her friends super seriously, more than anyone else I know. Every time I see that look on her face, I'm just like, ah, stop staring at me.
Okay.
Traveler, I know what that look means. What's on your mind?
I have a bad feeling about this.
Maybe seasoned veterans have an instinct for it. I sense it too. Something seems to have changed, but I can't confirm for sure. It could be difficult to verify.
What could it be?
It might be imprudent to speculate out loud, but I believe you know what I am referring to. Traveler, I think... you...
Watch out!
not over yet. Brace yourselves. This'll be a challenge.
Oh my gosh.
Stay back! I'm going to cut this weed down to size!
Okay. That was an awesome cutscene and destroyed it. What am I supposed to do?
Scratch.
Fire it up!
Windblade.
Oh boy. That was... Okay, pick up... Oh, pick it all up. Do I attack up? What's this thing? Bellflower. A long concealed Christ. Oh, oh god. Oh no, I'm going to die.
Think you can bully me?
Oh, I just attacked it. Okay, quickly now. Oh no, no,
Let's go,
no,
let's go.
Get it. How am I? Oh. Wait, how am I losing HP now? Why am I dying?
Huh, I'm here.
Am I losing HP? How? Ah! No, stop it. Open Diona. It's also a very good thing I didn't check Twitter for the past several days because I didn't want spoilers for any of this. Thank goodness.
Shake it and stir.
No.
Don't get too close!
Ha!
Okay. We have put it into its
Live! Fire it up!
I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I'm supposed to just attack it now, right? Spellflower. What is the spellflower anyway? Oh. Guess we'll have some answers soon.
Think you can bully me?
I'll say that cutscene
Come
was
as it be.
really amazing.
Ha!
Well done and all that.
Shake it and stir.
No.
Check this out!
Windblade.
He's static. Oh god, audio. Don't desync. Am I freezing to death?
What in the world was that thing? One moment it was human, the next it was a plant.
Is everyone alright?
We're fine. But can you please tell us what's going on? I don't understand.
I take it this monster is whom I had the pleasure of meeting last time.
Correct. As you might have guessed, this is a mutated whopper flower. An extremely rare kind.
But can whopper flowers turn into humans?
Not typically. But conditions on Dragonspine are far from typical. Perhaps the dragon's blood seeped into the land, then was passed to the monsters via the ley lines, accelerating their rate of mutation.
How could that happen?
This mountain is home to the remains of Durin, the venomous dragon. If there is anywhere in the world one might expect life to do unfathomable things, it would most likely be here. Durin was an artificially created life form. Its existence is nothing short of a miracle, and proof of countless possibilities. In other words, this mountain we stand on is a cradle of life's profoundest mysteries. A vast and terrifying hotbed of possibilities.
The avalanche. It must have been the work of this imposter.
I think so too.
Agreed. All the other troubles you faced on the way down could also have been its handiwork. My guess is that it was targeting everyone that I've had contact with.
Did this Whopper Flower steal your alchemy notes too?
Right, I forgot all about that.
It's not inconceivable.
But what was its purpose? Was it just trying to get rid of us?
I have a preliminary hypothesis on this. Whopper flowers are masters of mimicry, and those we encounter in the wild often appear in the vicinity of the plants they impersonate. In other words, the Whopper flower likely has an instinct to replicate and replace. As a plant, it will disguise itself as another plant and infiltrate the group, hiding among them for cover. The plant being imitated has no way to detect or fight back against this behavior. But when it disguises itself as a human,
It wanted to replace you and infiltrate our group?
yes, maybe it created the avalanche to get rid of us. I predicted this eventuality, so I availed myself of the avalanche to hide and lure it out. It was watching us the whole time, and when it saw that I had disappeared, its instinct was to take my place. At that point, its disguise was complete, and its next move was to hunt its prey.
Yes, that's exactly how Whopper flowers operate.
So when it approached and attacked Joel, what was that? A trial run?
Perhaps. Or maybe it enjoyed posing as a human, and wanted to experience what it felt like to be human.
We're fortunate to have discovered it in time. I think the Traveler was the first person other than Albedo to notice something was wrong.
Yella, you were very perceptive too.
Traveler, how could you tell the real me and my imposter apart?
I want to know too. I had no idea the other guy was an imposter. They looked exactly the same to me.
Oh my god. Exactly. Oh my god, her dialogue, I'm sure is exactly what all of us could tell. The imposter didn't have a star-shaped mark on its neck.
I see. It goes to show how difficult it is to impersonate a human. This mutant Whopper flower tried its best to replicate the original exactly, but still managed to miss some details.
Unbelievable. To think that Dragonspine creates such terrifying possibilities.
Whopper flower. It adds up, but a piece of the puzzle is still missing. Was this the same one we met on the day we were chasing the thief? It didn't feel quite the same. Could the Whopper flower's mutation be unstable?
Anyway, at least we won in the end. It looks like my method did work after all. I used up all the bad luck, and the good luck finally came through.
About that. If you're referring to having fallen down the mountain and avoided injury, well, that's because I was secretly protecting you.
Huh? Well, that still counts as good luck to me.
Yes, that's not an unreasonable way of looking at it. Okay. We've been delayed long enough. Time to move on.
Yeah, let's go!
Okay, return to the original camera. It is so. Oh my gosh, I literally could have frozen to death if I wasn't careful. So yeah, that entire effect of the snow on screen, that was because my sheer cold was pretty high. Yeah, we still have at least like, I guess one question. Like, we still have a couple questions left to answer. Yeah. At least I guess we got the imposter situation out of the way. I guess what's also interesting is to take note what the imposter said, like during Act 1. Because a lot of people are like, okay, ignore this. We're not doing it yet. Like, take note of what the imposter said. And, Act 1. Okay, not yet. We're not gonna do that yet. We're gonna go this way. We're gonna finish the story quest here. I just decided to walk because I like to do this. Snowman. They're so cute. Okay. Oh, up here. Let's get back.
Woohoo! I'm back! Cyrus doesn't seem to be here. He must have headed up the mountain. Let's wait for him here.
Amber, are you feeling better?
Yep, all good now. Nothing to worry about.
I don't know what I'd do without you guys. If not for you, I'd probably still be locked up in that cage. I really want to thank you all properly, but I can't think how at the moment.
Huh? You must be pretty used to being on the receiving end of people's kindness by now, though, surely. You probably need it often enough given your situation.
Come on, don't put it like that. Sure, plenty of people have shown me kindness before, but that doesn't mean I will ever take it for granted. No matter how many times people help me out in life, I will never forget any of them.
Well, instead of repaying those who helped you, perhaps you could help others yourself. Everyone meets others in need from time to time. By choosing to be there for them, you're passing the kindness you received onto others.
Yep, you're right. That's what I've always tried to do, and will always continue to do. Right. And when Cyrus gets back, I'll find some way to help him out too.
This has been quite an eventful day.
Yeah, it has. It's really hit me how tired I am now that I've started to relax.
I need to rest. Everyone, please excuse me for a while.
Yeah, I need to get some water and maybe a piece of fruit. Once I'm rested up, I need to get back to being an instructor again.
Well, it looks like the curse of the mountaineers who couldn't get off the mountain is finally broken. Feels like an action-packed chapter has come to a close. Shall we find somewhere to rest and chat too?
Why not? Then please, come with me.
Knew he had something to say to me.
You sensed something too, didn't you? Then let's go.
Huh? Are you going back to your camp again? Paimon thought maybe we could talk here.
Come on, Paimon.
Okay. Might as well come with you.
Good. Shall we set off right away?
Sure.
Sorry for bringing you back here once again. Some topics are best discussed in private.
Is this about the imposter?
That's right. I have to say, Traveler, I'm very surprised you noticed the difference between me and the imposter.
Do you mean the mark on your neck?
Yes. This mark. Perhaps it's where it all began.
Ooh, sounds like the beginning of a big story. Keep going.
Well, I can't deny that what I'm about to say does sound like something from a children's storybook. So, what do you think this diamond-shaped mark means?
A tattoo? A crest? Something else?
A scar?
No. Consider it a birthmark. Have you ever seen an intricate glass ornament and wondered how it was made? Well, one method for crafting with glass is a technique known as glass blowing. Glass blowing is not a widely known art in Teyvat. For this reason, glassware made in this way is usually very expensive. As the name implies, glass blowing involves blowing air into a hole, much like blowing up a balloon. This type of glassware is known for having a pontil mark at the point where the blowpipe was inserted, where the hole was sealed at the very end. This mark is a sign that the item was crafted by a human hand.
Sounds kind of amazing.
It is a wondrous and beautiful art form. Alice says that these marks are seen as proof of the maker's fine handiwork, the only flaw in an otherwise perfect work of art. My mark is something similar to this. The difference between synthetic and natural life lies in the directional flow of the life force. The energy of a natural life form flows out from within. That's why flower buds bloom and curled leaves unfold. And it's the very reason we watch and wonder at blossoming flowers. Creating life artificially, on the other hand, involves, to a certain extent, the introduction of an external source of energy into the embryonic life form. When the hole where the life force was infused is sealed at the end, it leaves a mark not dissimilar to the pontal mark in blown glasswares. The alchemical substance drips and spreads out in all directions, resulting in this rather ingenious diamond shape.
Wow! So that's where it came from.
This mark is a sign of my artificial origins, and proof of my imperfection as a human. I presume that the impostor intentionally avoided replicating this mark, so as not to become less than perfect himself.
Should you be telling me all this?
You are fundamentally different from other people. I have few qualms about sharing my secrets with you. Just as Paimon said, it all sounds like a story. Even if you were to tell anyone else, they would regard it as nothing more than a tall tale. The transcendent and miraculous are not the only things to which human beings aspire. They pursue the everyday, the ordinary, to a far greater extent than I would have ever imagined.
Hence the notion of otherness.
People like to believe that those who are thoroughly different from themselves could only ever exist in stories. It makes things much easier. Or, in other words, all of the unfathomable things we've seen recently would make good material for a novel. I have friends who write novels. If they wrote this story, it'd probably be even more complex.
Making up stories is easy. Even Paimon can do that.
Oh. I didn't know you had that kind of talent.
Paimon's the best guide in Tibet. Making up stories is a piece of cake.
In that case, how about we have a storytelling contest? We can base our stories on the events of the last few days.
Sounds great. But we still have to help out the Adventurers Guild.
I understand. Creativity is something that cannot be rushed. Take your time, and come back when you have found some inspiration. We'll see whose story is more compelling.
Deal! Okay, we'll regroup with the Adventurers Guild for now.
Sure. My story. Yes, I should have known. Master's failed specimen in the dragon's belly. This is where the story truly begins. If we switched places, if you were the survivor, then as the abandoned experiment, the failure of the primordial human project, I'd want to replace you too. I would replicate your appearance, study your alchemy, and create miraculous life forms to divert your attention. I would wait for the right moment, then dispose of you in the Traveler, the sole person to have known your secret. And then, I could finally experience the joy of being brought into the world.
Oh, that was deep. Oh wow, that picture looks cool. Okay. Destroy all the arcade pieces to beat developer. Okay, basically a lot. Oh wow, that actually looks so cool of a picture. Wait, why can I scroll? Wait, what? What? Oh. I'll do this a bit later. I still have some time to spare. Oh, I got a portrait! Oh, that's cute. Oh well. That... Oh my gosh, that lore is so interesting. There's the idea that this is only an event storyline, which means if any of you are playing way later, you're not going to experience this, which is going to be very, very sad. Then again, my god, I don't quite know, but I think Maple Story, a game I will be playing on my stream in a bit, does the same thing. Like, there's some event stories that are technically continuous. Actually, not just that. Maple Story. Okay, I don't know why I'm talking about a different game here, but I'm trying to put an example out there of, like, games that kind of do this. Maple Story is a game where, like, I know I've been playing it for, like, wow, I've been playing it for 12 years now. And I have played a lot of the early dungeons, which has their own stories. And the thing is, like, one of the dungeons is technically part 3 in its massive storyline. But here's the thing. There's no more access to the first 2 parts. It's gone. It's gone. Permanently. So, if you haven't been playing for years, too bad. You can't see it anymore. It's completely gone. So, it's kind of like the same here. Except, although the difference in Maple Story, those are like side storylines rather than like... They're not events, but still. It's kind of the same thing. Okay, I may have to watch that last cutscene a bit because I was too busy distracted trying to understand what was being said. But, that's a lot of interesting Albedo lore right there. Oh my god. That was... I really like that lore. I am so thankful I have avoided Twitter, Instagram, etc. just to not be spoiled of Act 2. I am so glad I did not get spoiled. Oh boy. Yeah, we do have the event shop. Like, we get to get the crown. Oh, how did I not notice this when I was checking this last time? Because this. Oh. Well, also nice to have an explanation about the mark on his neck, because I remember, like... Okay, this is really silly, but, when 1.2 dropped and we did the story thing and saw Albedo, I did see some people, like, make note of, like, the mark on his neck and, like, obviously made note of the mark. And because there is at least, like, one piece of fan art where people were this person... I wish I could find the tweet again. It's been so long. And because I like tweets so often and I didn't realize I could bookmark stuff until, like, a couple months ago, I don't think I could find it again that easily. But basically, if I'm right, the caption was like, I'm not the only one who keeps seeing this mark on his neck, right? Because... the fan art, I'll try to explain it as best I can. It's basically... Okay. If anyone's watching this and knows what I'm talking about, I would love if someone could, like, tell me what their Twitter, @ is, so I could look for the picture again. Or something. Because, like, the fan art in particular was basically... It's kind of, I guess, like, Ether. They used Ether for the... fan art. Like, basically listening to Albedo talk and just noticed the mark on his neck and just touched his neck. And he reacted from the touch. And basically I know the last panel had Sucrose being like, what is happening? So that's the fan art. If that's a good way to explain what it is. Okay, let's go do this. Okay, anyways, say, yeah, we have these new things unlocked now. We do have 2 more. I think I'll do... Let's go at least do this one. And then I guess we could, defeat that Fellflower once to get some achievements. Wait. What? Guess I keep going. Okay, let's just keep going. Okay, I'm just like thinking of it, and it's like I don't know how to put it into words. Okay. I think I'll have more thoughts to say after Act 3 and like so. I know. No, what are you? That's annoying. Okay, I don't know if this is good. Okay, is it at least 30,000? Not 3,000. If it was 3,000, that would be very interesting, but no, it's not. Also, if you guys are wondering, the reason my character's, like, head thing has the thing is because of C6 Bennett, as I mentioned. It's forever gonna be there. Okay, let's at least do one of these. Challenge. Okay. Interrupted attack and defeat the what? This is a cool picture though. Oh my god, that cutscene was really awesome. Like I don't know how to say it better, but it was a really amazing cutscene. So well done. I like it before that happened, I was like, sus. Sus. I mean, because it was very suspicious. What do you think? Okay, we'll just do single player. I'm not in a mood to be around people right now. I guess I could do some with like some people so I could help them out, but not right now. Have fun. Oh wait. Oh, it's 91. Okay, we totally know what to do, I think.
Shake it and stir!
Wait, isn't there supposed to be a 4th one? Where is it? Oh, I just realized this is like,
Shake it and stir!
this is like when,
Think you can bully me?
oh gosh, what is happening?
Let's go!
I don't understand the pick up the thing because I'm easily dying from it. Pick up the... Yes, this is the Arcane Essence. I'm picking it up, but I'm losing all my HP from picking it up. I don't know what to do with it.
Scratch that! Shake it and stir!
damage, jeez.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Pew pew.
I don't know what I'm doing. Maybe I should just do this with other people. I will be doing this like on my own time, so don't worry. We're just gonna do it once here. Ow. God, I'm literally going through my food.
Fire it up!
I don't have to, but I am doing it anyway. Okay, you fell flower. Fell flower, that's literally its name.
Burst forth!
Scratch shield. I'm a rock.
That's
Check this out!
Ha!
hang on.
Moment
do
of
this.
birth!
What's damage? Not much. I mean, that is a lot for Albedo's burst, but still. That is like a double crown, and a bunch of defense damage.
Coming to beat! Fire it up!
Oh, yeah, and also, as you guys see, like the little flower thing floating next to me, that is obviously from the C2. Also, freezing. Freezing. Okay.
Check this out!
Think you can bully me?
I know.
Then!
Okay, we almost got it. At least defeat this normally. I'll figure out other things with other people.
Fire it up!
Yeah, I'll definitely use other characters.
Yeah.
For now, we're just gonna be sticking with the main party. Okay, 4 minutes. That's how much damage I've done. Wow, that's a lot of damage. Yay! Okay. Okay, can I leave? Oh, yeah, let's return to single player. I don't want to deal with this right now. I hope when I do it with the in co-op, I don't end up being the one. Oh wow, I got a few of them. Activate snowball attack. Use arcane fruit to interrupt that attack. Defeat the what? Defeat the foe without allowing it to absorb any. Oh, that's cool. Defeat 4 monsters created by the arcane fruits in total. Defeat the Fellflower without being hit by its subterranean attack. After the Fellflower throws out its arcane fruits, defeat it without being hit by the fruit. Well, that's not gonna happen, probably. I'll try to make it not happen. Can we at least get the... Oh no! I want to get both of these so I could R5 the weapon. Okay, let's get one for now. Also, if any of you are curious, this is my Albedo build. The crit is not that great. I tried. I don't have the 4-piece set because I don't want to deal with it. The new set, by the way, because I had to grind on that domain a lot. Anyways, let's go finally get this to R4. And we have one more to get. I'll deal with it later. And, yeah. So I'm not sure how long Act 3 is gonna be. Also, again, I am so thankful I avoided the spoilers. I avoided my dashboards on social media for this. Because otherwise, I would have been very much spoiled of what just happened. Oh! I didn't... Oh. I didn't know this. They were here. Hello.
It's been ages since I built a snowman. It's so fun. Still a little cold though. Ugh, my fingers are numb.
Amber, if the cold is getting to you, there's always hot soup back at the camp. Take a rest if you need one. Don't put too much pressure on yourself.
So, Amber really feels the cold, huh? But, Auntie Eula, it doesn't seem to affect you at all.
Maybe it's because of our different capabilities. Elemental energy is... sorry. Not something you need to know about in any great detail. Simply put, it's because we have different abilities.
Yeah, harnessing the cold is definitely her specialty. In fact, in summertime, just standing next to her cools me down.
Huh? Capability? I didn't really get it, but never mind. I like snowmen too. I really wish my dad could see them.
Aww. Aww.
Daddy, on top of that mountain.
Oh no, you poor child. I didn't know they were here. Huh. And also, okay, I want to have like, probably won't have much to talk about until Act 3 is released. Which is in, yeah, okay, it says 1 day here, but it's actually 2 days, because it's, 1 day basically means it's over 24 hours. So, it'll be Saturday when the last quest is posted, released. So yeah, I'll probably not have a lot to talk about, like, regarding, like, the lore with Albedo until then, just in case. But for when I do know... Okay. Let me kill this thing real quick.
Burst forth.
Shaking and still.
Check this out.
So I gotta get Diona healed. Okay. Okay. And it's just those two, right? Bennett's not here or something, right? I don't see Bennett around, so if I am going to end up missing him, I apologize because I actually wouldn't know where he is. Anyways, like, I don't have much to say yet, just in case. But I do know, like, obviously I'm aware of the Albedo lore and all our theories, and, obviously a story quest ending, like, if, like, I one day tried to destroy Mondstadt, will you be there to stop me or something? Basically, it stems from a lot of, like, theories and obviously, like, hints here and there, especially from the 1.2 storyline, which I didn't record for because I didn't start streaming Genshin until the summer. But if I'm right, that it's been a while. Oh, yeah, and also, not here. Is it here? Like, there's actually lore with the weapons. So this one is from 1.2. It's not equipped on anyone anymore. But this is the story from The Festering Desire, and I know you guys can read the wiki. But yeah, this was a story from long ago. Unborn life, unfulfilled wishes, tragic dreams at the edge of the universal darkness that could never come true. Indwell my body and descend unto this world. Then, my lovely children, like green water flowing into creeks and plants growing towards the sun, grow unto a lovely place and display your own beauty there with pride. This is a memory that a child named Durin had of his mother. Thank you, Mother, thank you. You gave me wings to soar in a mighty form. Mother, I wish to go to a land of lovely songs. I will tell them about you, Mother, and about everyone else. I shall tell them that the place where I was born is beautiful. Which is an interesting thing, especially now that we have confirmation that Gold and Rendatir are the same person. But not just that, Wait, is the audio on? Okay, the audio's on. Because I was like, anyways. And of course we... I think it was implied, but we never got complete answers. Like, okay, like the Durin is created by gold. And, obviously, Albedo's connected to all this. And this makes... I feel like it just gives us more insight. And also, there is actually a bit of description with this one. And it's actually quite short, but it's actually really interesting. So the cinnabar spindle. Separate the dust in the flames with joy and extract the exquisite from the crude. For all in the universe comes from a single source, and all things may be derived from a single thought. You must pursue that which your elder brother, the one-horned white horse, cannot accomplish. Reach the far side of philosophy, and create a new destiny for myself and your brothers. And I don't know what this could completely mean. I think some people made theories already, but I apologize, I don't know the theories. It's also a really nice weapon, and it's also completely refined. I mean, not refined, ascended. I still have to get the last one from the thing. So yeah, those are the lore and the weapons. Gives a little, like, the recent reveals give a little more insight. And also, thinking about all this, I am thankful that I started this game before 1.2 dropped. Because I get to experience all the Albedo lore, firsthand. Yeah, there's still Act 3 and whatever will be in that. Yeah, there's a lot to the lore surrounding Albedo, and of course, everything related to him, like Rindotir and all that. I don't know how to pronounce her name. I'm just trying to pronounce it similar to how he says it. So I apologize if I'm kind of bad with pronunciation. Wait a minute. I'll deal with that later. Actually, no, we could do it now. Did I seriously miss this? Did I seriously miss this? Did I
I'll keep this close.
Did I miss this? This whole time. It was... Great, now I have one extra sigil. It's fine. Okay, yeah, there's a lot of interesting lore, as I was saying. But I think, I will say more of my thoughts when we do Act 3 and see what that's all about. It might be really short, so I might just, like, combine it with this video. Who knows? But, yeah, I'll definitely have more to say then, so... There's a lot to think about. But, again, we've only done Act 2. There's still Act 3, so... After that's done, I probably will have more to talk about, so... I will save it for then. Okay. Since I might just be deciding to combine this with Act 3, this video, I will simply see you guys in a few days when Act 3 is available and we get the last bit of lore. So I'll see you all in just a few days, or a few seconds, since this is a video, after all. So a few days have gone by, and now we have Act 3 available to us. Okay, so we have Act 3, A Secret Born from Ashes. And of course, I'm obviously going to do this. And, after we're done, whatever happens, I don't know how long it's going to be, we will, talk about the lore, in detail. Probably not too much detail. I will say, after I did complete Act 2, I was able to check Twitter again. Before a day later I had to stop checking just in case. And, one thing I should point out is that, there were 2 imposters. I didn't quite notice or realized actually until I went through Twitter because my brain was trying to process the information. So, yeah, that's a yeah. But we'll talk more about it later. For now, let us go to this final part of the story here. Oh wait, I should read what it is real quick. Okay. A secret born from ashes. Okay, obviously head to his campsite. You return to Dragonspine with your tail to meet Albedo at the encampment. What is that word? Hitherto unknown secret may yet lie buried on this mysterious and perilous snowy mountain. Okay, let's go. I'm a little nervous, but let's not be. Oh yeah, also, I actually got a new fan in my room, that is. And thankfully, unlike the other one, it's actually quiet. On the lowest setting. It's still loud if it's any higher. Anyways, let's go. And also not stand around talking because I'll freeze in sheer cold.
Albedo!
Traveler, Paimon. I suppose your story is ready.
Yep. How about you? Do you need some more time?
No need. I am also ready to tell my story.
Paimon calls dibs. Paimon first!
Please, go ahead.
Okay, here goes. Once upon a time, there was an evil researcher who went into the mountains and did a crazy experiment on whopper flowers to transform their appearance. After a lot of pain and suffering, the whopper flowers finally took on a human form. Then, they stood by the side of the mountain to wait for unsuspecting bypassers. To whoever spoke to them, they would ask them questions such as, "Who am I? Who are you?" If the bypasser got the wrong answer, the last sound they'd make would be a yelp before the whopper flower ate them alive in one bite.
Ooh, truly frightening.
Yes, Paimon is truly frightening.
What the? You two aren't scared at all!
Maybe I'm just really tough. I don't know.
Don't go nitpicking, okay? If you didn't like the story, go write your own!
Oh, in that case, I would add some horror elements in. Okay, it's technically the combined dialogue here. After the whopper flowers eat someone, they would turn into that person.
In other words, the whopper flowers would ambush and then completely replace their victims.
And then adopt their newfound identity.
And then what? Go back to where the person lives? Enter their home? Eat their whole family? Paimon made up this story, but now Paimon's the one who's scared by it.
It's a good story. Oh, may I write it down? I may bring it up in future conversations.
What for? Just to scare people with?
Yes.
You've got a real mean streak, Albedo.
So what's your story?
Mine is a little longer than yours. It starts with an alchemist. A great alchemist once created Subject 1. Subject 1 was her proudest achievement, and successfully blended into human society. No one ever would have thought that this friend of theirs was in fact a synthetic human. However, unbeknownst to Subject 1, the alchemist had tried the same experiment many times before he had come into being. Some of the rejects from failed experiments had been discarded, but had not died. Subject 2 was one such failed experiment. He was swallowed by a great dragon that came to rest upon a snow-swept mountain. Many years later, he was resurrected by the dragon's mysterious power. He saw all kinds of people on the mountain, including Subject 1, who had somehow miraculously blended in among them. Never in Subject 2's wildest imagination had he thought it possible for experimental life forms such as they to deceive everyone so successfully. He saw the way humans accepted Subject 1 as a friend, witnessed their affection as they addressed him by name. This was what Subject 2 wanted. Now, all that Subject 2 desired was to replace Subject 1 and take the joy of his existence for himself.
This is giving Paimon the chills. So scary.
Subject 2 began to unfold his plan. He stole Subject 1's books and notes, and studied all that Subject 1 had learned from the alchemist. Subject 2 was highly intelligent, and he learned quickly. He changed his face into an exact replica of Subject 1's face. Then, he found a plant with mimicry capabilities, and transformed it using dragon blood and alchemy. And so, not only did Subject 2 transform his own appearance to perfectly match that of Subject 1, he also created a third entity, Subject 3.
What? There's 3 of them now?
But Subject 2 wanted to become a perfected human. So, he erased a mark in both his and Subject 3's necks. For these marks were symbols of imperfection.
He purposely erased it?
In my view, it was probably a subconscious act, an instinct. He so desperately craved to become a perfect human being that he forgot something. Human beings are defined by their flaws. Subject 2's plan was meticulously crafted. Subject 3 would draw Subject 1's attention. After Subject 1 disposed of Subject 3, he would assume the threat had now disappeared and would let his guard down. The next moment that Subject 1 was alone, Subject 2 would make his move. He would eliminate Subject 1 and become the only one remaining. He would secretly replace the Subject 1 of everyone's memories and inherit his identity, residence, clothing, sword, name, and friends. People would have no idea that the individual they knew had become somebody else from one day to the next.
This is way too scary. Paimon's never gonna be able to trust anyone again.
But just before Subject 2 could carry out his plan, a unique stranger entered the mix. Subject 2 tried to make contact with this person, but found that they could somehow sense he was different from Subject 1. What's wrong? Are you scared?
What happened then? What happened to the stranger?
He became a new stage in Subject 2's plan. One more person that Subject 2 had to dispose of. It's as if there were 3 identical roses in a garden. Only one of the 3 was a fine specimen, while the other 2 were defective specimens that bore poisonous thorns. In all the world, only the gardener who tended to them could tell which was the good specimen. People do not like poisonous plants. Only a perfect rose can fetch a high price. If the inferior specimens wanted to conceal the fact of their worthlessness, they would have to take the gardener out of the picture, using their poisonous thorns. This is exactly what Subject 2 was thinking. So, he hid in the shadows and waited patiently. Maybe soon, he would get his chance to become truly human.
This is not just a story. These are real events. Albedo is trying to tell me the cruel and unbelievable truth.
That was intense. So what happened after that? Did Subject 2's plan succeed? Paimon can't bear thinking about it.
Fortunately, Meta is just a story. And even in this story, Subject 2 did not succeed. But you can never let your guard down on Dragonspine. Monsters mutated with Durin's power and blood are also creatures of Rhine-Daughter, just like me. You must beware of all such creatures.
Don't say that. You're not a monster, you're my friend.
I'm glad to hear that. It's okay. I know what I am. You and I are both different, so there is no need for me to hide the truth from you. The only thing is that sometimes, when I think about how mighty the power of alchemy is, I feel so small. As beings who set foot in this world, how arrogant are we in desiring to control our destiny, and in desiring to create? Is creation an arrogant act, traveler? If not, why do we call the ones that created us and control us gods? If it is, then what qualifies us to call ourselves creators? How far must we take our reverence and respect, and what purpose does it serve?
How did you feel when you took out the imposter?
Nothing special. But whenever I think about it, I feel a twinge of grief.
Poor Albedo.
Hello? Traveler, are you here?
Hey, is that Amber?
Thought we might find you here.
We're here to deliver a message from Cyrus. There's gonna be a big event down at the base camp, and they want you there too, Traveler.
Winter camp is nearing its end. Apparently, even provisional instructors are required to attend.
Looks like we need to go, Albedo. Bye for now.
Then I won't keep you. I have some things to attend to here, so forgive me for not seeing you down.
Don't worry about it. There have been no issues getting up and down the mountain recently.
Is everyone ready? Let's not keep them waiting.
Oh, now it actually starts. Aww. You have extra dialogue?
Go ahead. You're one of their instructors, no?
Okay, we'll go. Okay. Well, that has explained a lot of things that I did read about that some people pieced together before. I think to keep it simple, before it was 4 a.m. in China, because that's, I think, when the quest Act 3 unlocked, yesterday for me. Which would be like 3 p.m., I think, EST. But anyways, we'll save more talking a bit later, okay? Let's go back. Let's go from here. Let's just keep going for now. I really do want to keep talking about all this, but let's save it for when it's done. Snowman.
Huh? Who is this guy?
Why is the second option? Is he Joel's father?
Allow me to introduce Yozerv. He's Joel's father.
Dad, this is that traveler I was telling you about. The traveler's helped me out loads in the past, and this time we even built a snowman together.
Joel has told me everything about you. I can't thank you enough.
Well, these both are good options. I'm glad you're finally reunited.
Wow! This is amazing! Wait a second. Why is Cyrus discreetly wiping tears away? And what is Pallid doing here?
Pallid is the hero of the hour this time. Go on, Pallid. Tell us what happened in your own words.
Okay. The weather was fine on that fateful day, and I had a feeling that Lady Luck was smiling down on me. So I trusted my gut and set off to explore somewhere new, somewhere dangerous. Because where there is great danger, there is also great treasure.
Why does this sound so hard to believe?
But I had only been away from the group for a short while when I fell down a slope and just started rolling.
Uh-oh. Did my bad luck rub off on him when we ran into each other on the mountain?
The place I fell to was somewhere I didn't recognize, and I'd sustained a few injuries. I remember thinking to myself, this is the worst luck I've ever had in my whole life. Then I met Yoserv. He'd heard the sound of me falling and came out to see what was going on.
Huh?
Wow! So it was completely by chance then!
I thought he must have been someone from the Adventurers Guild here for the event, but after a few words of conversation, it was clear that he was having memory problems. He didn't even know his own name. The temperature was freezing, and there was no time to deal with all that there and then, so I convinced him to come back to the camp with me and figure everything else out after we got there. We got back to the camp, ran into Joel, and the moment he saw him, he froze for a second with this completely stunned expression on his face, and then he started crying out, "Dad! Dad!" That's when Yoserv suddenly started to remember.
My memory has still not fully recovered, but Joel and his mother, they are the only ones that I will not, no, that I cannot forget.
Daddy.
Daddy's right here, Joel. Daddy's right here.
Yoserf, don't you remember anything else at all? The poor princess? Feeding the foxes?
I'm sorry. I have no recollection. Maybe it's because of the head trauma. I'm not sure. I woke up and found myself covered in blood. My things were gone, and there was nothing to indicate who I was or how I got there. I crawled into a cave and settled in for a slow recovery. After my legs and feet were a little better, my hunting skills were what kept me alive.
Dad, I was so worried about you.
I'm all right now, Joel. Oh, don't cry. Daddy's not going anywhere. I'm here to stay.
Oh, this is good. This is good.
All's well that ends well.
You know what, though? I definitely think my luck got worse after running into Benin on that mountain.
I knew it. I just...
No. I just meant if it weren't for you, there's no way I ever would have run into Yoserv on a mountain this huge. Besides, we got back safely, didn't we? So don't blame yourself. Maybe sometimes miracles can only happen when you get just unlucky enough.
Pallid. When did you become such a smooth talker, huh?
Huh? Am I? I was just telling the truth.
Oh yeah, I want to say thank you to the Traveler, Uncle Cyrus, Auntie Eula, and Auntie Amber. Thanks, everyone. You all helped look after me, and I will always remember it. But I guess I can't take the snowman with me, or it'll melt once it leaves Dragonspine. It's such a shame.
Oh, I can help with that. One moment.
Huh? Eula?
Here, take this. It's powdered rime. Just add it to your snowman, and it will never melt.
Wow! Really? Oh, This is awesome! You're the best, Auntie Eula! Dad, I have an unmeltable snowman now! How cool is that?
How can I ever repay you all?
Don't mention we are all we are all delighted for you.
Thank you all. Thank you from the bottom of my heart.
Dad, I want to go move the snowman. Can we do it now, please?
Okay. I'll be leaving with Joel now. I'm sure I'll see you all another day.
Very well, very well. It's time for Pallet and I to have another discussion concerning his breaches of adventurer discipline.
Huh? But Cyrus, I think I kind of made up for my mistakes this time, you know?
See you guys!
Oh, I made this for you and Amber. Think of it as a winter souvenir.
Aw, are you sure? This must be really important to you.
Come on now, just take it. No need to make such a fuss.
Wow! Now our snowman won't melt either! Great!
Thank you, Eula.
You're welcome. Just keep it. That's all I ask. Amber and I have some business to attend to now. See you later.
Everyone's gone. Seems like they've all got their own stuff to do now. Oh! You know what? We've been on Dragonspine all this time, and somehow Paimon still forgot to ask Albedo about how to make a fruit juicifier machine that could keep the juice fresh. Maybe we should try Timaeus again. He does seem pretty eager to please after all.
Oh, Paimon. Oh. That's so nice to see. Okay, let's go. I can see them over here, though. Should we at least, like, listen in? Remember you? Okay, bye.
Does it help you remember?
Okay, let's go. I got Paimon.
Traveler and Paimon, what can I do for you? Wait a minute. You've got that mischievous look on your face. Oh, you're not still thinking about that ridiculous juicer thing, are you?
Timaeus, will you help us?
There's no us in this situation, Paimon.
Well, if the Traveler isn't really interested, then, yeah, maybe I'll give this one a pass. It's just the weirdest request ever.
No, but Paimon's Sunsetias are gonna go to waste without it.
In the time it would take me to research something like that, I could probably pick those Sunsetias again 10 times over.
New research project, Timaeus? We meet again.
Oh, Albedo, thank goodness. So the situation is, Paimon wants a machine that can turn fruit into juice and keep the juice fresh. I mean, surely it's...
Majorly important, that's what it is. If you can manage to invent this, we'll never have to worry about fruit going bad ever again.
Oh my gosh.
That's impossible.
Oh.
Turning fruit into juice is not hard, but keeping it fresh is more difficult. But if you simply want to keep the fruit from rotting, there are many ways to achieve this. Right, Traveler?
Your neck. The mark is back. Is this a prank?
What about his neck?
What's wrong? Is there something on my neck?
No, it's fine.
From the look on your face, it's as if you thought I just played a practical joke on you that was in exceedingly poor taste.
So it was a prank.
Albedo, you were saying, how do you stop fruit from going bad?
Well, one way would be to bury your fruit on Dragonspine, where the snow never melts all year round.
But then Paimon won't be able to eat them!
You could always live on Dragonspine.
No, too cold for Paimon.
Or you can give the fruit to me, and I would take it to Dragonspine for you. But since you don't like the cold, you'd have to send someone else to pick them up when you want them. This is where you come in, Traveler.
Suddenly sounds a lot more feasible with other people doing all the work. Okay then, shall we go with that idea?
Fruit buried on Dragonspine will stay fresh for much longer. However, it is also possible that the fruit will sprout and grow into fruit trees. Who knows? Maybe the next time you visit, it will have grown into an orchard. You can water the trees, add fertilizer, and when they finally bear fruit, you will have some fresh sunsettias.
No way! Then Paimon will have to be a gardener! That's not the goal here.
Oh? Well, I don't think being a gardener is so bad.
A gardener. I didn't expect Albedo to joke about this. Doesn't he care about what the mark means?
Albedo! Stop trying to get your hands on Paimon's super sweet Cinsettias!
It bothers you, does it?
Of course it bothers Paimon! They are the rarest, super duper sweetest Cinsettias ever! And they're not for you!
Okay, but they're just Cinsettias. I think you're only so attached to them because you don't have much fruit of this quality in your possession. When someone's pockets are full and their spirit is fulfilled, they don't easily fall prey to this kind of yearning.
Really?
I see. That makes a lot of sense. Wait, what? You're just gonna end it there? What? What? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? You can't just end it up there. It's so sus. Oh, that was actually really short. It's 30 minutes. Bye.
Dragonspine is too cold for ordinary fruit trees to survive. But if, one day, Dragonspine did become home to gardens and orchards, there would be more reasons for people to visit. Perhaps a little life is the key to attracting people. Life may exist in all kinds of unfathomable forms, and in all manner of unthinkable environments. Mysterious, yet tenacious. Perhaps this is what makes life so special.
Bye. My god, the event really just did that, like, on us? Did they really just do that to us? They really did. They really did, guys. Oh my. Anyways, I guess I could just go. I want to go here anyway. Oh my god. They can't just drop that on us. Oh my god. What's Twitter gonna say now after all that? Jeez. And by Twitter, I mean the people who are actually, like, theorizing this stuff. Oh my god. You can just end it there. Oh my god. Now, know I'm so uneasy, but it's also like... Jeez. Out of curiosity, they don't just change the act numbers of the character quests, right? It's like, no, they don't change like the little saying act 1 or anything, so sorry, I'm just I feel like the next 5 minutes is just gonna be me in shock. Jeez. I'll check Twitter later, probably, to see what people think. And, like, if I'm just a little overreacting, like, well, I mean, we kind of, like, overreacted too, but we kind of relaxed. After a tiny bit. Anyways, is there a place I could sit so I don't have to... Ah, here we go. Perfect. Oh, boy. Maybe this is a good screenshot for thumbnail. Okay, I feel like there's a good amount of things to talk about. Okay, ignoring that. Jeez. Okay, so like when we started this, a lot of what Albedo said did kind of pretty much confirm a lot of like the things that people pieced together thanks to Act 2. So to start off with, I already showed you guys the weapons in the description. I think I had to check on this one weapon first. Oh yeah, I R5'd it. I actually got all the things in the shop. Separate the test and the place of joy and study. Cannot accomplish. I don't quite know what that means, but it is like... Huh. Sorry. I'm just thinking about it. Wow. So basically, it was also like pointed out in the end of Act 2 in that cutscene that, yeah, there were 2 imposters, and as he said, indirectly, they, obviously, to point out, it kind of makes sense that there would have been, like, failed experiments, because no one would succeed with something like this on the first try. It seems pretty much impossible, so it makes sense there would be failures. And basically, from what I know, like from what I read, obviously this first one did not actually take its form initially. Like people have said, like he actually took a different form, and also, wait, where's the lore with a lot of this? The dragon thing. I don't know. It's been a long time. The lore is either back in 1.2, which I could just check the wiki for, or like somewhere else. But my god, there's a lot of layers to this, but I'm trying to say what I think. Like, well, 1, obviously it's interesting, but 2, this gives a lot of interesting insight to like the bigger picture of like this entire world and how apparently it's pronounced Rheindotter. I said Rin for some reason, which wouldn't make sense because Rin usually is like 2 N's to emphasize the pronunciation. So Rheindotter, also known as Gold, like obviously had a lot of impact to things, as you know, like the wolves. Where is it? Yeah, the wolves here. Like, just take a look. Whoops, that's not what I meant. Take a look at a little bit of description. Gold, yeah. Part of... Where's a little bit of info that's interesting? Oh, yeah, and also these wolves are the same ones that attacked Wolvendom, by the way. Okay, yeah, they were created by Gold. Perhaps they feel jealousy towards perhaps they feel jealousy towards their next of kin and dream of replacing them someday. Recently, however, oh yeah, here we go. The Black Wolves in Althard and Springville and Wolvendom are such creatures. And then we have this one, the boss enemy. I've only defeated 11 times. I will have to defeat him more because I want to get geofragments and stuff. Okay. Hailing from a dark world, this ruler of the Black Wolves has the power to call upon its followers. Its hidden claws to dissolve space itself and forge a rift through which it may enter. The Wolf Lord has no name, for it was but one of Gold's unintentional creation. So, a creation that Gold actually did not mean to create. Yeah. It's a lot of interesting lore all over the place. But a lot of people on Twitter and the theorists out there could piece everything together much better than I can. So basically, specifically for the event, one of the failed experiments, is actually the one I think we have actually met early on. Like in Act 1, I mean, like, we've encountered during Act 1. And as people piece together, and also what's confirmed here, that individual stole the notes, and studied from them, and that's how the Whopper Flower clone was made. My god, it can't just drop that on us! I know. I mean, I guess in one way you could see it just like has the ability to do that, but also us being tricked. You can just drop this. Well, it's an event storyline, so who knows what in the future when he has a permanent Act 2 story quest, so we'll probably get things there. You can't just drop it on us. You can't drop that on us, Mihoyo. How could you? He's my favorite. I double crowned him. But anyway, so like, okay. I guess we'll call the failed experiment Primordial because that was mentioned at the end of the previous part. So I'll use that. So basically Primordial is a failed experiment and was swallowed by the dragon and stuff like that. People put it better, but I don't want to check Twitter because I had to go back to it and re-examine everything. And it does add up with what we've heard from the imposter, Primordial. I'm guessing based on the dialogue because, like, you know, like, useless things should be thrown away or something. Like, that's how it was or something. Basically, when we had a feeling that it was an imposter, like, the dialogue there does kind of give us insight. And, okay. So, basically, I don't know how to put it. I know people, like, who made those, like, theory threads has put it in much better terms than I could ever, put it. So, yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot to it. I guess like, from what I'm gathering, so basically Primordial stole the notes, like, and during this whole thing, stole the notes, kind of, like, wanted to blend in. And then, to, like, kind of throw chaos into the mix, like, use the dragon's blood, I guess, and, like, the research to make another clone using a Whopper Flower. And, of course, it doesn't go too well because us as the Traveler is very insightful. It's very, like, we're very perceptive, especially with behavior as well. It definitely isn't just a mark. I'm pretty sure it's not just a mark. It's also just because, like also the way he speaks. So that's why, like, this, that bit of a drop there kind of made me, like, a little on edge because I'm like, but it's like, don't know, they usually differentiate them by the way they speak as well, so it's like, that's also why. And also a little bit of flashback confirmation there, which I did find interesting, you know, with Sucrose there. Like, yeah. So, like, yeah, the first, in Act 1 when we start, that was obviously the fake, because, like, yeah, people pointed it out. Like, people pointed it out on, Twitter, that particular part, in Act 1. And I guess you could also see this, like, the Primordial wants to be special, perfect, but of course humans, realistically, are not perfect individuals. So, like, it's kind of like a case of, like, wants to be that perfect, successful experiment, but unfortunately was not. And also, Ryan Daughter is obviously a very mysterious woman, as we are aware that she has a lot of impact on what is going on in Teyvat, like some things here and there, like such as the wolves and some other miscellaneous things. So, overall, the lore is very, very fun and interesting, revolving around that. Also, I noticed, I've kind of been looking at it a little bit, but if you look at Albedo's first icon, I like to see the little star diamond in the skill. I don't think you guys could see it here because it's so small, but it's there. Yeah. Also, again, let's check Festering Desire one last time. And this sword is specifically about Durin. Well, considering this is a limited time event, I doubt, like, you know what is, you know what, because, of obvious reasons. I'm not gonna say what you know what means, because I don't want to say it. I'm just kind of pointing out that, like, it makes sense for... Oh, I thought my arm was clipping. Anyways, it makes sense that they wouldn't completely do it. Who knows? Like, they wouldn't I'm thinking about Twitter now, and I'm like, I feel like everyone's screaming. I'm not gonna check until I get these videos edited, so... This video edited, so... Wait, what am I talking about? Why is my memory so bad? I have really the worst memory. Oh yeah, I was trying to say... So, like, as you know, event storylines, they're only available within a specific amount of time, and this event ends on the 13th, right? When does it end? 8 days, 17 hours, so 8 days from now is, 12, but 17 hours, that would make it the 13th, roughly. So, yeah. But, like, because these storylines, like, these specific storylines are time limited, which is actually kind of sad, because, like, these things could very much deserve a place permanently because of the lore, but unfortunately they don't do that, and I'm unfortunately used to it, because I play, like, some games that, in fact, do this, so I'm unfortunately used to such things. But, it's fine. And, so, like, people are definitely gonna miss out on this in the future, so, but thankfully, since we're in the age of recording stuff, they're not gone forever, in a way, so. But also, like, there's a lot of lore, like, about a lot of this going on. And, yeah, and also you could look back at, like, the 1.2 story and try to piece things together as well, there. I guess what I'm just, like, thinking about is how, like, that was an interesting, like, bit of a moment there. I will have to read into reactions and see if people, like, have interesting theories. In fact, I might even, like, edit it into the video. Like, yeah, people are like this. Who knows? But yeah, it will take some time to process the information a little bit more. But I will say, that cutscene with the Whopper Flower clone, that one was awesome. I will say, again, it was a really amazing cutscene. I think what really got people really like watching it, admiring it in a way, is was just the fact that he literally just stabbed the clone in the back. And of course, oh yeah, one thing I should probably point out, I can see why people are like, oh, it would have been so much cooler with blood. But, you guys have to remember, he stabbed a clone of himself that was a Whopper Flower. A Whopper Flower. Plants cannot bleed blood. I mean, sure, Whopper Flowers might be unique in the whole Venus flytrap, but they don't bleed. They don't bleed. So I'm like, if people are out there expecting like a plant to bleed, I'm very, very concerned. Because that's not supposed to happen. Plants are not meant to bleed, so it kind of makes sense that they didn't, you know, do this. So, yeah. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna, after this, I'm definitely gonna read into, like, theories and, like, connections, and all that. Definitely gonna read into it a lot. Okay, that's enough. I think that's a good conclusion to this, entire event. A really fun one. I love the lore, like, surrounding Albedo. And, what else? I really don't know if there's much else to say. Like, there's a lot I could go into this, but I'm not the best at talking about theories, okay? Like, I'm not the greatest when it comes to this stuff. A lot of people are better with putting these information pieces together. So, like, if any of you want to know more, I recommend probably checking some Twitter accounts that really go deep into the lore. Or I guess the Reddit as well, but I kind of don't like going on the Reddit because a lot of people complain when something doesn't go right, genuinely. I don't like the Reddit. I stopped going on there because so many people gave me a headache. But, I guess Reddit is also a good place because, people do kind of make threads full of information and, like, analysis and all that, so... Like, I have to check some Twitter accounts that do focus on the lore and, Reddit, the subreddit stuff. So, if you want to know more, just check those places. Some people do post their, like, theories and stuff on Tumblr as well, but I haven't really seen much. I've mainly seen reactions along with Twitter, but for the most part, it's easier not to think about it because it's just gonna give me a headache. And I'd rather not deal with that because my poor head. I can only remember and think so much before I just, like, exhaust myself. But yeah, it's, yeah. A lot of interesting things. But, I think that's all I can, say for now. That's all, like, for the video. What is this music in the background playing? But anyways, I think that's it. I think there's nothing else for me to explain. So yeah, I think that's it. And that will conclude this storyline from the event in update 2.3. So anyway, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all next time.